Call Halalim, Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahushai Ba'Hashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to our apostles and elders, a great millstone, and peace and salutations to all you brothers out there teaching this word in truth, in sincerity, and in faith. Shalom to the hopeful elect, the 1/3 of the nation Israel, you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. You're the Hebrew Israelites. And those descended from Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, you're the Hebrew Israelites. Through heritage, lineage, okay, and through the Spirit. Yabashim Yahushai Brakathum to all the brothers out there, man, holding this, brothers, sisters, okay, and children, elders, apostles, everyone that is holding this feast of unleavened bread we currently in. All right, and you can see what's going on. I have an article here from Business Insider. You know, there's 2 videos I just want to share. I won't really play too much from them, but I'll just try to skip through them or just put them up there for your brothers to click on for your own information. All right, and it says here from Business Insiders, it's posted today. Today is March the 22nd. More than 5,800 stores are closing in 2019 as the retail apocalypse drags on. So what they're doing is they're calling this recession, okay? Which we're approaching a recession, okay? What they're calling is a retail apocalypse, okay? And what does apocalypse mean, man? Apocalypse. Well, let me look it up. Let me get the real thing. So just speaking out my damn mind. Oh shit. Okay, this is from the Google. The complete final destruction of the world as described in the biblical book of Revelation. An event involving destruction or damage on an awesome or catastrophic scale. So what's happening to the retail sector is apocalyptic. No one's seen this before, and it's a recurring trend. It happened in 2017. Yeah, let's go to the origin. Old French, Ecclesiastical Latin, apocalypsis, uncover, to reveal, to cover. Okay, that's why they call the book of Revelation apocalypta, all right, in the Spanish, okay, which is the revealing. The revealing. So the retail sector is getting what? It's getting revealed, and it's crashing. It's falling, okay? It's not coming back. And how's it going to come back? It says more than 5,800 stores are closing in 2019 as the retail apocalypse drags on. Here's the full list. It says more than 5,800 stores expected to close. I'm going to go through some of them because there's some big stores here. Payless, Shoe Source, about 2,500 stores, man. It's in bankruptcy. The largest liquidation in history, man. Look, it filed for bankruptcy in February and said it planned to close all of its stores in what could be the largest retail liquidation in history. Yeah, because what do? They're going to gut it. They're going to gut it. They're going to gut all you people's wages, all the rent they've been taking, and all the products, sell it off, and fatten their own pockets. And who gets all the money from the liquidation? The so-called Jew, okay, because he lent the loans out. Gymboree, 805 stores. They filed for bankruptcy, all right? Closed more than 800 stores under its Gymboree and Crazy 8 banners. Look, they closed stores in 2017 and closed nearly 400 stores in 2017. So they keep closing down. Why? Because this place is done. Charlotte Russe, 520 stores. Thru. Family Dollar, Dollar Tree. Plans to convert about $200 Family Dollar stores into Dollar Tree stores and close up 390 additional stores. Okay, Thru. What does this all mean? It means America is through. Shopko, it's a business I had never really heard of, but they're closing down 250 stores. Or it says that right, 371 stores. Chico's. Slovakia. About to fill up some gas right now. Jake had a long work week, man. But hey, it's all because this place is through. A lot of people filing for bankruptcy, as is these large corporations. Okay, they're the main ones. They're the main ones that are through. Okay? Because they represent what? America. 230 Gap stores. Sales fell 7%. Okay? Fell 7% during the holiday quarter. It's Thru. Look, it said it would spin off its Old Navy brand, so that means that Old Navy's through. Lifeway, 170 stores. Performic Bicycle, 102 stores. Okay? And what did it do? It filed for bankruptcy. Sears, 70 stores, filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy. Maternities Thru. For Victoria's Secret, 53 stores. So to close 53 stores, citing a decline in performance. Yeah, they ain't selling everything they need to be selling, man. Why? Because America's through. Kmart, 50 stores. Okay. Owns Sears, which owns Sears and Kmart stores. So Kmart's part of Sears. Okay. And why ain't they making any money, man? Because America is through. Okay. America's completely finished. Abercrombie and Fitch, that used to be super high end, so to speak. That was like the hot ticket brand, man. Especially for who? The so-called white man. So-called white people, man. But then what happened? They're through. 40 stores are gonna close up, man. And what's happening? Their sales are falling. Everyone's sales are falling. Okay. JCPenney, 27 stores, including 18 full-line department stores, 9 home and furniture. And what happened? Sales are falling. Beauty brand, 25 stores. 20. Lowe's, 20 stores. Lowe's is closing 20 stores across 13 states this year. Thru. Z Gallery, Chapter 11 bankruptcy. More stores closed. Macy's, 9 stores, man. In Wyoming, Washington, California, New York, Indiana, Massachusetts, Virginia, and West Virginia. J. Crew, 7 stores. Kohl's, that's a big department store. 4 of them are closing this year. Okay, are located in or near a shopping mall. Nordstrom, 3 stores. That's high-end retail. Okay, and they're all through. Retailers are filing for bankruptcy at a staggering rate. These 17 companies could be next to default. So yeah, you brothers, I'll put this in the link in the description. The Spirit, I was watching this guy Money GPS. And this right here I'm gonna play, because he was going through the article, but also he was going through bankruptcy data, and this website just shows you that everything is getting shut down. All right. Okay.
Data.com, and you have to sign up to their website to get all the details, but at least you can see a few that are in this list right here for free. If you want to get the free trial, you can get that and so on. But basically it just shows you all the different stores, and it's not necessarily these massive stores that everybody knows about. Look at this, for example, Reedy Eagle Company. They had an asset range of 10 million to 50 million.
So yeah, pretty much you already know what that's all about. So that's a good video to check out. This guy had a really good video too.
Look at you. You always did things your way. You never were a fan of advice from
Brexit deal is...
Yeah, this is an RT. I'll put all these videos and links in the description for you Akim out there. Check it out, because this place is through, man. I can't say it enough. America's actually literally finished, man. And not only America is, Britain and the EU are done. Okay, because what happened in Britain, man, that's heavy judgment. So let me bring out some scripture. Oh, before I do that, I wanted to play
navigate that situation, and they'll probably have to become European banks if they have any future at all.
I'm not gonna be able to find the spot because I didn't write it down, but he mentions how Brexit, that's just gonna lead to the collapse of Britain, man. Britain's financial sector, because Britain isn't used to isn't a modern economy anymore, right? It imports everything. Okay, it's in heavy debt, and if they break away from the EU, what's going to happen? The EU, they're going to have to all them trade deals they had, the easy flow of trade, you know, getting stuff from Germany, getting stuff from France. Okay, it's all going to be tariffed and taxed and all this extra stuff. Okay, and he mentioned something about in 2008, I believe, during the big recession, 2005, 2008, during the recession, the banks started giving commercial retailers 0% loans, and those commercial retailers, commercial debtors. All right, so these companies that are going in debt because the American government and British government, they were giving them free money pretty much, sometimes 0 APR. So what happened to those companies? They never got out of a recession. All they got was more debt. And I believe he mentions here in the video that America is in about, I believe, $20 trillion in debt, and the private sector is about $9 trillion in debt, man. So all this is going to end up to what? A big collapse, man. So let me get these scriptures out. Because this is the year of Charagma, okay? All of the debt, all this economical stuff I'm talking about, people not going to stores anymore, everything's going to be online, digital, is going to lead to the chip. So like it lead to the RFID microchip, which is the mark of the beast. Hence the term year of the Charagma. Okay, year of the mark of the beast. This is Ecclesiastes 12:3. In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease, because they are few, and those that look out the windows be darkened, and the door shall be shut in the streets, when the sound of the grinding is low, and he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low. That's right. And so all these doors are getting shut up. That's why you see all these stores saying they're getting shut, closed for business, man. And the sound of the grinding is low. What's the grinding represent? The grinding represents the work. Hey, what do they say? I'm on my grind. Oh, every day I'm grinding, man. I'm grinding today. They call it the daily grind, meaning you going to work. Bug out in front of me, man. It says, and it says here that the grinders cease because there are few. Yeah, there's gonna be very few people working, man. Very few people working because there's not gonna be money to pay these people, and that's what's happening. Okay, the Most High is shutting down America. America's gonna be closed for business real soon, and what is that gonna lead to? It's gonna lead to the economic collapse, and we're coming towards that. And they say that if a recession happens again, no one's gonna be ready for it. Everybody's through. Okay, everyone can't afford a big emergency. Okay, everyone's one financial emergency away from filing bankruptcy. All right, but some people already filed for bankruptcy, so they're super through. Let me get this in New Testament, Revelation 18. Oh, it's 8. No wonder. It's a lot. Okay. It says, and after these things I saw an angel come down from heaven, having great power, and the earth was lightened with his glory. And he cried mighty with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the great is fallen, and has become the habitation of devils, and the hold of every foul spirit, and a cage of every unclean and hateful bird. That's right, because America is going to be destroyed to the point where no one's going to live here except for desert creatures, okay? America's going to be destroyed by thermonuclear missiles. Right now, it's a process. The Lord's putting it through a process. And just like how Rome fell, Just like how Egypt fell, and all these great, and Babylon fell, all these great so-called great civilizations before America, so is America falling. Okay. For all nations have drunk the wine of her wrath of her fornication, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her. And the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies. Yeah, so people used to get rich shipping their imports, exporting their goods to be sold here in America. But what's happening? The Chinese goods aren't being bought anymore, man. Or these companies that used to sell these cheap imports to you Americans over here, it ain't cutting it. Okay, it's not working out. That's why everyone's filing for bankruptcy, and the main people filing for bankruptcy are these corporations. America can't stand on its own. All right, it needs to lean on debt, but that rug is about to be pulled from underneath your feet, and what's going to happen? There's going to be a huge economic collapse. All right. Feds. Okay. And this is Revelation 18, and I'll start at emergency on the freeway. Yeah. This is Revelation 18 and 19. And they cast dust on their heads and cried, weeping and wailing, saying, Alas, alas, the great city wherein we were made rich, all that had ships in the sea by reason of her costliness. Okay? By reason of her costliness, for 1 hour she's made desolate. Yeah, all these ships that are importing these goods. If you're shutting down all these stores, what does that mean? You're not going to be needing to have all these ships coming to America, importing all these goods. All right, that's not going to happen. Why? Because there's not a market for it anymore. Okay, people aren't consuming as much as they used to. They don't have that disposable income pretty much because everything's getting expensive. Everything's getting inflated, and people are going into heavy debt. And if you want to buy those goods, you're gonna go what? You're gonna go into debt. You're gonna put it on the credit card. You know? Demons on the road, man. And it says, rejoice over her, thou heaven, and ye holy apostles and prophets, for the Most High hath avenged you on her. And a mighty angel took up a stone, like a great millstone, and cast it to the sea, saying, Thus with violence shall the great city Babylon be thrown down, and shall be found no more at all. And that's what's happening. This is just the beginning. The merchant, all these people aren't going to make any more money off this place, which is happening, to the point where it's going to be destroyed, where you don't even have an option to try to bring your goods over here. All right. But during the year of the Karag, you were in the year of the Karagma, so we're seeing everything happen. We're seeing people promoting the RFID microchip. We're seeing the economies collapsing. All right, and we see more and more rumors of war, and more businesses shutting down. People are really going to start suffering, and people are suffering what? Financially. All right. And it says, "And the voice of the harpers and musicians and pipers and trumpeters shall be no more heard, no more at all in thee, and no craftsman or whosoever craft he be shall be found any more in thee, and the sound of the millstone shall be heard no more at all in thee." Yeah, all the work. No one's gonna be here working. Okay, making no money, because this place is about to be destroyed by thermonuclear missiles. All right, and we're gonna get to that point to where it's gonna be impossible. Why? Because America just got obliterated. Okay, by that fire. But it's coming to pass. That's gonna be happening. Why? Through the financial collapse. "And the light of the candle shall shine no more at all in thee, and the voice of the bridegroom and the bride shall be heard no more at all in thee, for thy merchants were the great men of the earth, for by thy sorceries were all nations deceived." Yeah, so your merchants, these rich people, Okay, they were the great men of the earth. How do you think China got so powerful overnight? China 40 years ago was a farmer-based country, man. They didn't have any freeways. They didn't have mass transportation, okay? They didn't have mega cities like they do today. But because the rich men of the earth, they were made rich off of what? Selling products to you people here in Babylon, okay? That's how they were made great. And for by their sorceries were all nations deceived. Yeah, all these nations were deceived to think that they should run off the same debt as you. But what is that going to lead it to? It's going to lead you to go into straight up economic collapse. And this economic collapse is going to lead to what? The RFID microchip. And not only that, after the RFID microchip, what's going to happen? World War III, okay? And in her was found the blood of the prophets and of the saints and all that were slain upon the earth. That's right. And America, man, is going to be totally annihilated. So watch these two videos. I'll put the link in the description. Okay. And I got one more scripture. Second Ezra 15 and 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and the destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands. For there shall be sedition among men, invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their power of their actions shall stand on their power. And man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. For because of their pride the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword, and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. So this retail collapse is going to lead to what? The overall collapse of America, man. Where everyone's going to be at each other's throats for what? For the lack of bread. There's not going to be any money. There's not going to be any food. And people are going to be out there spoiling each other. And also spoiling these big retail stores. Yeah, brother, so I just wanted to go into that quick lesson. America is finished. It's through. The retail apocalypse is just going to get worse. Okay? And why are they calling it that? Because we are in the apocalypse. We are living in the times of the book of Revelation. Hence, 2019, the year of the Charagma. Shalom.